Hey guys, Lockie here, and welcome to episode 10 of FIFA 16 West Brom Career Mode. So to start off with today's episode, we do get our youth squad monthly report, and it looks pretty good. I did release one player, so sadly he won't be staying at West Brom, but my two players who are still in the club, in the youth squad, youth academy, is 77 to 94 and 80 to 94. So we are looking very good, and our youth squad, our scouts future star looks very good indeed with the 80 to 94. Potential. And if you didn't see by the second email, it's sadly Tyus Browning is out for 4 months with a crucial ligament injury. So he's a really good squad rotation, like a squad rotation player, centre back, and he was probably our fourth centre back. So not the biggest loss in the world, but he's a good youngster, and it's sad to see him get injured. As you can see, squad report, and we're definitely struggling in 17th position, but hopefully we can get a couple of wins on the board in the next two games. But it will be tough because in this episode we do play Tottenham and Liverpool away. So Tottenham at home, and Spurs will be travelling to the Hawthorns with quite a strong side, as you'll see, but obviously not a good start to the season so far. But we still yet to play a couple of winnable games, but this is we need to get at least a draw out of this, if not a win, because although Tottenham are quite a good side, we do have the players to beat them. So hopefully we can beat them, but as you can see by our lineup, it's pretty strong, as you can imagine. And as you look at Spurs lineup, they've got Kevin Wimmer and Eric Dyer at centre back, so two youngsters. Kyle Walker on the wings, who's going to be obviously quite a quick defender, and Harry Kane obviously had an outstanding season last year. Is leading the front line for Tottenham. But as you can see, Nasser Chadley gets on the ball as he slides through a great ball to Harry Kane. Harry Kane scores, but as you see here, it is offside, and correctly so. So that's very dangerous early on. So firing a warning shot. But as you see, this is the only chance of the half. So an extremely boring half of football at the Hawthorns. And as you see by the stats, 0 shots for us, 2 shots for them. But I think Harry Kane's offside shot counted. And Tom Carroll had a shot early on in the first half, but it was blocked, so it wasn't really a highlight sort of shot. But in the 56th minute here, Dele Alli gets on the ball, gives it to Kane. Harry Kane gives it back to Dele Alli, gives it to Pritchard, who hits the bar, and what a shot that was from Pritchard. And we do get it clear in the end. But in the 61st minute, as Chadley gets on the ball here, they turn it over, and this is a fantastic chance for Sessegnon and for West Brom in general, as Sessegnon gets on the ball here, slides a great ball to Berahino. Berahino forces a wonder save out of Michel Vorms, the ex-Swansea goalkeeper, produces a cracking save. And this game really livened up in the second half, and as Dembele gets on the ball here, in the 75th minute, he forces a decent save out of Lindegaard, but he shouldn't really be conceding that because it's at his near post. But straight from this corner, as you can see, as Chadley whips it in, Lindegaard catches it quite simply and throws it out to Berahino. Berahino turns, and this is a great counter-attack opportunity. And as you can see, he gives a good ball to Ahanako. Ahanako, the ex-Man City boy, can he get in the score sheet and maybe win us the game? He cuts inside, finesse shots, but it's a more simple save for Michel Vorm compared to his last one, but he still had to make the save, and it's still 0-0. But with 5 minutes to go, Heung-min Son gets on the ball here. The ex-Bayer Leverkusen winger does really well to dribble past Sessegnon and basically outhold the defence and has a hit, but he forces a great save out of Lindegaard. However, Redmond makes a horrible mistake, and Eriksen gets on the ball. He has a shot. Harry Kane somehow found a way to miss that opportunity, and it was either a great save from Lindegaard and a wasted opportunity from Harry Kane, but that was the end of the game. It's obviously not the worst result in the world. I think we had the opportunities to win the game, but so did Tottenham in a way, and I was happy with the clean sheet. So we definitely sort of looks like we're matching it up with the big teams now, and it's definitely much better to see. But as you can see, Ahanaku's out for 5 days with a bruised shoulder. We trained some more players here, and yes, definitely some players are looking like growing. Elba Zudi, who's a young player who's in our squad. Hasn't featured yet this season, but he's more of a squad rotation as well. But as you can see, I did skip past the preview, which is stupid of me. And as you can see by our lineup, it's the usual one. And as you can see by Liverpool's, they're playing 5 at the back, and they're playing Ings and Benteke out front, who are going to be a massive danger, as you can imagine. So I'm sorry for skipping the preview, but early on here, in the 10th minute, as Benteke wins his header, he gives it to Jordan Henderson, whose volley just goes over the bar, and it remains at 0-0. So that's an early danger sign. But in the 14th minute, and a couple of minutes later, Roberto Firmino gets on the ball here. The Brazilian international gets tackled, but it's play on as Danny Ings slides it through to Jordan Henderson. Well, Jordan Henderson earns a penalty here. I didn't press anything, but referee does call it a penalty, and Bellerin gives it away. So it's a weird decision. Yeah, it probably was a penalty, but he did run into him, but I didn't do much there. Maybe a bit soft, but Benteke takes a penalty, pots at top corner. That's a great penalty from Christian Benteke. And I got a message from some bloke. I don't even know who he was. He was asking to play pro club, so bit odd. But good finish there from Benteke, and it's 1-0 to the home side. So disappointing to ruin that clean sheet early on, and we wanted to get off to a good start, and that's certainly what we haven't done. And it is 1-0. And only 10 minutes later, Berahino gets tackled here. It falls to Sessegnon, and Sessegnon gives it back to Berahino, who slides it out wide to Nathan Redmond. Redmond cuts inside and has a good opportunity, but his shot is a simple save for Simon Mignolet, and it remains at 1-0. But in the 34th minute, as Danny Ings gets on the ball, the ex-Burnley striker does well as he gives it back to Roberto Firmino, who puts this. What about this for a finish? So the penalty was quite a good top corner penalty, but this was an awesome goal from Roberto Firmino. Hasn't got the best of starts in real life for Liverpool, but this was a great finish on the turn and put this top corner. So he scores Liverpool's second goal, and it's really disappointing from the defending wise. It just stood off him. And I did that for the first goal as well. But in the 38th minute, we're definitely having the chances, except we can't put them away. And there's Ahenaku who gets in the ball here. I gave him a start over Rondon because I did drop Rondon because he's been really disappointing early on. And well, Ahenaku proves why he's going to be a quality striker in the years to come, as he shot is well saved. Probably should have finished that. But that run where he just kept on running. So good opportunity. And as you can see, we have had more shots than Liverpool, so it's disappointing not to score. But Liverpool obviously got the 2-0 lead and they finished better. But as Benteke gets in the ball here, poor defending from Robert Nokke as he gets past, and then Johnny Evans, he skips past Johnny Evans, and then for some reason he decides to back it. But then as Berahino gets in the ball, he makes a mistake, and James Milner intercepts. Roberto Firmino does well to give it to Jordan Henderson, who gives it back to Firmino. Firmino has a hit, but it's just over the bar, and it remains at 2-0. So lucky to get away with that, to be honest. But I don't know what Benteke was doing with the back heel. But as you can see, Nathan Redmond gets on the ball here. It's a good opportunity as it cuts inside. And as you see, he does have a hit, but it's well blocked from Colo Torre. So well played from Colo Torre. But in the 83rd minute, we're pushing forward here because we really need to get one back. And as Nathan Redmond, Ronaldo chops inside. His shot gets saved, but it somehow goes through, and it's back to 2-1. And have we got a chance in this game? Well, we've got 7 minutes to rescue something out of this game, and hopefully we can. But that's a good finish from Nathan Redmond, and it's good to get on the score sheet. But that's how the game would end. So at least it looks like Nathan Redmond's getting back to bit of form. We did sign him obviously in the summer, and didn't prove himself that well early on, but he's done a lot better recently, and good to see him scoring now. But as you can see, I got an international management offer from Bolivia, and I will reject that because I don't really want to get Bolivia, to be honest. But as you see, I'm trying to re-sign some contracts, but I'll just play this over in the background. So if you did enjoy this episode, please do leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel because it really helps me out. And thank you for all the support. I can't believe it's really good to reach episode 10. So yeah, it's awesome. If you haven't checked out, I'm doing a new series, Road to Division 1. If you haven't checked it out, do check it out because that's awesome. And as you see, I'm just re-signing some players. Hopefully they do accept the contracts. But yeah, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe because I'm really going on the up, hopefully. So please do leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for episode 11 very soon.